What is up, YouTube? Hello, party parrots. Today is new card day, and we have gotten the one that I probably is my most excited card this entire year so far, Khonshu. Yes, that Khonshu, Moon Knight's Moon God, and this is one of the coolest designs I've ever seen in Marvel Snap. He is a 6/5 with, when discarded, return him in his next phase. Then he has the ability on reveal, resurrect a card you discarded to another location with its power set to 5. So this is kind of like a mixture of Ghost Rider and like Agent Venom, like setting it equal to 5. And it's so cool. But what does this return to its next phase mean? What it means is first time you discard him, he'll come back as a 6/8 with the on reveal resurrecting a card with its power set to 8. And then if you do this again, he will go to his full moon phase as a 6/12, resurrecting a card you discarded to another location with its power set to 12. And you could do some absolutely nutty things with this. Things like getting Gore and Iron Man. But I want to bring you guys the deck that I had the most success with. And that is this almost stock discard list. We've changed a couple of cards, and I was incredibly successful. I almost had a 70%. I went 13-6 with this list over 20 games. This was by far my most successful Khonshu list. Now, if you like Khonshu and you're looking for more lists, I do have another like Black Bolt Silver Samurai deck that I'll be putting out here shortly. I like that deck a lot. It wasn't as successful, and I think that's because I was playing in so many mirrors, so many other Khonshu decks, and obviously cards like Black Bolt and Silver Samurai aren't super great when your opponent is, also playing cards like Iron Man and Khonshu to get him back. But I did good with that deck as well. I think I went like 9-6 with it, so it was still good. I'll have that video out here soon. But what is this deck and why do I like it so much? So if you look, it's kind of back to the original discard, right? We've got Apocalypse, MODOK, Lady Sif, and Gambit and Moon Knight. You kind of have all these just good discarders. You've got your Dracula and Apocalypse plan. But then what is Khonshu doing? Well, it's almost like way back when, if you remember America Chavez when she was a 6/9, when you had this kind of just good fallback plan in your Dracula deck where, like, okay, you know, always on turn 6 you'll draw that America Chavez, get that Dracula at least a little bit higher, another discard. And that's kind of what Khonshu does, because he's going to trigger like Scorn or like Apocalypse, where if he's just sitting in your hand, let's say you didn't discard him at all, and then you discard him once, he's 6/8. That's a 9 power Dracula. If you discarded him once from like the Lady Sif, let's say you never hit that Apocalypse, your Gambit, your Moon Knight, well, that's 6/8, and then Dracula goes off. That's 12, right? That's basically just how Apocalypse is once when you discard him, anyways. But it also works so well with Apocalypse because if you have like Dracula down, you're not going to play out your Apocalypse usually. Sometimes you do. Um, but you can play out that Khonshu. So if you and it'll stay in your hand for like MODOK. So if let's say you have both of these cards in your hand, you get like a Lady Sif, hit that Apocalypse. If turn 5 you just play MODOK, you get that 6/8 Khonshu for the last turn. Anything you discarded. If you look, this deck's not doing anything crazy, right? Like we're not trying to bring back 8 power, 12 power Iron Man, but an 8 power Moon Knight, an 8 power Gambit, a 12 power Morbius can be absolutely insane. Even like a Blade. Blade can hit that Apocalypse again. Another trigger into the Dracula, and more for your Morbius. And what I really love is this Swarm. Because while, yes, it can kind of fill your discard pile, but a lot of times, because this deck isn't specifically trying to hit, say, a Iron Man or like a Gore, you're just discarding as many cards as you can, getting that Khonshu up to 12 power, getting that Apocalypse up as high as you can, getting that free Proxima. Sometimes you just play 6/12 Khonshu and get a 12 power Swarm back, and then like trigger that Dracula on that Apocalypse, or like, there's so many different options. And Corvus Glaive finally feels like he has a home back in these decks. If you don't have Corvus Glaive, you could probably just play either like the first Ghost Rider or the 2/4 Colleen Wing is also a good option, but you have so many good discarders, and I really like what Khonshu did with this deck. So I'm not going to hold this up. If you love traditional discard, I think now is the time to be playing it. I think Khonshu is absolutely a huge hit up. So leave a comment down below. Let me know, how are you liking Khonshu? Is he meeting your expectations? So far, he is. I know he's a bit complicated. We'll see where he kind of settles because right now everyone seems to be playing him, but I'm really liking him. Let's see some actual game. Okay, I think we just have to play into Gamma Lab. Goose. Goose, goose. I'm liking Khonshu so far. So far, this is only my third game with him. But so far, he seemed pretty sweet. Yeah, I guess we play this left. Kind of have to, right? Kind of need to keep putting cards over there, especially if they're move bounce. They'll probably have a lot. Plus, we got this sick variant for him. Okay, them not playing a card there is great news. Let's discard the Khonshu. And then if we draw anything, you know, like Swarm or something, we can Blade it. If not, we've got Lockjaw and then can Blade next turn. It's pretty. Did I get all three variants? I did, yeah. It took me 4 cubes to get this one, so I got all of them. I think I still prefer the old Scorn, but the new, I like the new Corvus Glaive. I like that variant a lot. And the new Scorn looks good. It definitely looks good, but I love Victor Faro. Hey. Opponent has a lot of decisions to make. Did their game crash? If they didn't do anything last turn. This could be, my game crashed. No, okay. Well, glad we put our 2-drop there. Punch. Oh, they activated it. Are they going to pull it back? Is this Ghost Spider over here? No. Interesting. So they went with the Human Torch. I guess if they have Dracula, right, that this getting moved to left is, oh, perfect. We play the Lockjaw. Next turn we play Gambit Blade. We can pull out, like, Dracula. We could pull out MODOK, Moon Knight. Okay, this is what this deck is here for. Yeah, so if they move this, they kind of tie it, don't they? Well, actually, in this case, we want to do this, right? We want to guarantee discard this Moon Knight. And then, actually, we discard this Moon Knight. Then Gambit discards the Khonshu. Then Grand Central pulls the 12-power Khonshu. Gets back the Moon Knight. We get to rip their hand apart. Swarm. Not the best, obviously, but... Okay, we just don't want to hit another discarder. We want to hit, like, Dracula or Apocalypse. Ooh, that's big. What do we get? Come on. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And now we've got a... Now we hit the Khonshu. Whoa, Phoenix Force. Definitely wasn't expecting Phoenix Force. Okay, we might be in trouble then. We'll see where this goes. Moon Knight. Discards the Heimdall. That's huge, though. Okay, so... Now we do this. Actually, Gambit doesn't... Well, Gambit could hit... MODOK would be 8 power. They move the Hulk here. They move the Hulk left. I think they gotta just play for middle, right? If only this Gambit hit something. It's like we hit the Heimdall. They have 1 card in hand. So, whatever... They only have whatever they drew. If they move the Vulture... Right... And then this Hulk middle, they have 18 here? I mean, we're staying in. We'll see what we hit. We want to hit not Blade. No, we hit Blade. Wait, it's a tie. We win the tiebreaker. Let's go. That Khonshu was huge. I will play them today, but I've been playing so many mirror matches. Okay, we hit the swarm. Definitely hold on to these swarms for this. Then we've got Corvus for left. They've got the Sam. This is a pretty good start. Werewolf by Night's kind of funny. Do we play a swarm out here? I think so. So we don't fill our hand. Because if we hit one swarm, we go up. Okay, well. If we hit one card, we go 4, 5, 6. I guess we wouldn't. Let's just play one swarm out. I guess if we hit Swarm and Apocalypse, we'd fill our hand, and I would be sad. Okay, we hit Apocalypse. So I guess we see if we hit the Swarm. Wow, we did! Wow, what are the odds of that? Okay, well, very glad we ended up playing out the Swarm. We have a lot of extra energy. Ghost Rider. Okay. Oh, they were going to hit our Ice Cube. That actually would have been pretty bad for us, huh? This, though, seems pretty good. Werewolf then jumps. Okay. I'm going to snap. We're playing 2 cards to trigger this Thena. We have 2 extra energy. I don't know if we'll make the best use out of this werewolf, but I don't think it's going to be bad. Okay, they stay in too. We'll definitely be able to close off this Ice Cube if we want. Oh, that's why. Werewolf by Night. What was there? Proxima goes left. That's a great hit. Okay. Now we want to play 2 cards. So if we do this, the Ice Cube breaks. Werewolf jumps left. We can end with it right if we want. We have another swarm. Seems good. We destroy something. I guess if they had armor, we could be in trouble. We have more swarms. Do we fill up the board? Remains to be seen. Get rid of their Ice Cube. Okay. We have 8 energy. So we can do this. Could also do this. This gives us 3 more power middle. I think we just go all in mid. I think they're gonna have a really hard time winning left. Ugh. To go up 6 here. It's not enough to win right, so it's just better to do this. Did they win left? No? Not. Okay, our opponent vastly overestimated their Ajax there. Victory. Ooh, okay, if we get priority, I'm actually going to gambit. If we don't get priority... So we gotta do this here. We want this to end up middle. Okay, well, now we have priority, so... And we hit Dracula. In the back of my Dracula. I think we snap. We're gonna kill their Morbius, then we've got MODOK. It's a 1 in 4. 2 hits are great. 1 hit is terrible. 1 hit is fine. So... 25% chance to be happy with. Ah, bless it. Well, now we're really in trouble. I mean, we took their Dracula, we took their, maybe we can get Morbius here? That would be great. If we can play Lady Sif and, Morbius. Dracula. I guess we play this. What did we hit? MODOK? It's a shame we didn't at least get... Playing Dracula. Okay, they have a 20 power guy here. If we do this, discard 2 cards, goes up to 8, and then that's 12 more power here. It's this. They haven't discarded Swarm, right? I don't know. I don't know. If they haven't discarded Swarm, I think we're actually in a good place. I don't think they have. I think we win middle, and I think we win right. This is just Khonshu here. Oh no. Oh no! We're okay? 25. Woo! Wow! We got there. So if it would have hit the Proxima Midnight, we would have been up. What got destroyed here? Like 5 power, 6 power or something here, right? We would have won the tiebreaker. So Moon Knight's obviously really good here. Well, maybe not actually with what they're playing. Let's just play Corvus. I wanted to play Corvus in Sinister London, but I really don't want to hit this Dracula or the MODOK. We'll at least have one of them, so that's good. Sweet. Perfect. Yeah, they went with the same plan. They got rid of Gambit, too. What do you think of? So far, I'm really liking it. Still don't... I'm not sure about the power level. Most of the people we've been playing have been playing the same deck as us, so... He's definitely unique, definitely novel, and there's definitely power there. This is the only deck I've tried him in, but we have like an Iron Man, Silver Samurai one that I'll probably try next. Whoa, Colleen Wing hit the Khonshu. They gotta be careful they don't discard their Khonshu too many times. I've done that. Yeah, thanks so much for being here, Snap King. Hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday? Tuesday. Okay, we lose the Dracula. Might be okay, though. We get Khonshu. Maybe we didn't lose our Dracula, then. We missed the Morbius, though. I think we just do this, right? These are not the cards that I've discarded. What are these cards? We've discarded, I think, Moon Knight. And what was the other card we discarded? Dracula? So if we play this, we'll get back Moon Knight, get back Dracula. Yeah? I wonder if they do it too. Yeah, they're doing it too. And then we'll have Morbius for... Oh, they filled themselves up over there. Don't hit Morbius. I can't watch. It's taking a while. Okay, we hit our Apocalypse. Nice. And we have Dracula. And we have a lot of energy. So we can do this. Do we risk it for the biscuit and do this? So we get all of the discards? Play against someone who was able to resurrect a 12 power Iron Man. Yeah, I have a deck for that, but what do we think? This is probably just the right move, right? We go up, I think we go up 10, we go up 14 here up to 26. I don't see how we lose it. No, we still get higher than that, right? Yeah. We do lose left, barely. No, we don't lose left. We win every lane. Wow, 57 power here. This wasn't even the Onslaught Citadel lane. Wow. Pretty good.